Yeah, I'm back. Coming live up out the ashes. It is June 8th, 2024. You know, the evening time. They call it the evening time. Around, you know, probably like 6:30 or somewhere around there. But I guess I'm gonna show over here, so you know it's me. The only reason why I'm recording this way is because I had to immediately record this before, you know, I already talked about this, right? And even though I still ain't made it to where I wanted to be as far as recording everything that pops up, I'm gonna let this guy go. It's kind of, everything's like timing, you know what I'm saying? Everybody can have their way one way or another. But I was over here and walking, and there's like, we're probably going to end up seeing it. We're probably going to end up seeing it because it happens where you're walking down the street, where I'm going to speak, I walk down the street and or the sidewalk, right? And you know, approaching people, you know, there be like, and then people, you know, there was two, they were side by side, right? I love this time of year. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I'm gonna let it slide right here because, you know, I just walked into it. So now that, you know, we established, you know, well, I ain't trying to get punked out. We all established where we want to be on the sidewalk. There's enough room for all of us, right? But these guys, before I recorded here, you know, they're side by side, and I'm not about to rush. I'm not about to walk into the dirt or the side of the road because you guys think you're about to hog the sidewalk. When the etiquette is this. This is how I teach my kids. When we're walking somewhere,
the globalists who want to run the world and are doing the same here in the U.S. and will be doing worse, just as they are already doing in Russia. Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell of the Federal Reserve Bank explored a digital dollar. Please take a flyer for a new freedom movement here on Capitol Hill.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. I hope I'll see you.
You too. Have a good day.
From January 2022,
I guess we'll hear this.
report on the efforts. The Federal Reserve on Thursday released its long-awaited exploration of a digital dollar. Please take a flyer for the Freedom Group on Capitol Hill. Stop the digital bank account. Stop the digital ID. That's what we're talking about. Instead, the central bank's 40-page document explores a plethora of issues and notes that public comment will be solicited. Fed Governor Leo Brainard, who has been nominated as vice chair, is the biggest advocate for the digital ID. While other office officials have expressed skepticism.
Hello, how you doing?
Now, this book is called The Great Reset. It is a critique of the plan of the globalists for world domination. This book takes a certain view on how globalists will execute their plans, not showing their hand, while working behind the scenes to bring it about. I'll wait for it to quiet down. Would you like a flyer for the freedom movement?
So that's something to check into. That's like a side note, you know, commercial, you know. But you know, you see how he naturally just moved to the side. I mean, So back to where I was talking about. My whole point was, and the sidewalk wasn't as big as this one. It was like to about here. And then, well, of course, then the dirt. The guy on this side, the other guy right here, he like maybe the uncle or the dad or somebody, definitely older. He's looking, he gets it, he gets it. The guy who's facing me coming my way, I'm going his way. He act like pouty face, like he didn't want to move. Like, what do you think's about to happen here? Like, for example, I got room over here. Naturally, I'm gonna allow my fellow brethren to be able to have room to walk. So I won't be intruding in space. I'm not here trying to battle dominance or who get the piece of the sidewalk. Man, I'm gonna get out of here. I got a place to go. Now, I'm gonna do this out of common courtesy because I got room. You see what I'm saying? I got room. I did it kind of last second-y, but he started going that way. I'm about to do the same, He didn't want no standoff, and neither did I. So that's my whole thing, man. Maybe it was just them, because it seems like as I've been on here for the past 6 minutes and so, that you can kind of sense, I can sense when someone's off that, you know what I'm saying? And I know I'm not the only one, because we're looking. All of us any individual want to see what's going on there. Why? Because a lot of us doesn't want confrontation, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, there's a thing called common courtesy. You see what I'm saying? And so my whole point, I ain't gonna keep talking about it. My whole point is this, you know what I'm saying? We need to learn the etiquettes of the sidewalk, you know what I'm saying? And be real with each other. Hello, ladies, how y'all doing? But yeah, so we all should be able to get along on the sidewalk. You know what I'm saying? It's like sidewalk rage out here. But like I said, it happens. But there's days where I'm off that. Like, get out my way. I'm gonna keep it 100. But that's when, after, of repeatedly dealing with, the guy likes to cough right around me. That's another video about how people, they're just randomly, they ain't been coughing about something. When I walk past, they want to cough. You see what I'm saying? Stuff like that. I'm calling it out because it happens, and that's another topic, but it happens, and I don't like it because I move to the side. I try to, I step off. He did try to cover his cough, whatever, so, but I do the whole body angle, like I'm shielding everybody, like, achoo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna guard them from it as much as possible. So I expect the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, that's another topic. But yeah. So sidewalk etiquette. You know what I'm saying? Something should be. I don't know if it's talked about. Maybe it should be talked about. I mean, like I said, I mentioned it to my kids. They walk behind me. Or depending, I might let them walk ahead. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? It just depends. But either way, we're single filing it out of respect for our fellow pedestrians. So, walking is like a dance. It takes vision, balance, body, balance, you got to be able to balance yourself, of course. It's almost like Tetris. You got to, sometimes, like in major events, you got to slide through like this, like slide through. I could do a slide through hop, because if it's like a parade or you know, put up a situation where, you know, where activities, festivities out, it's gonna be like that, you know. But even then, we all typically can still find a way to get through that without, you know, stepping on each other's shoes or bumping too hard. Sometimes just like a little, you know, skimmage, and then they'd be like, excuse me. Be like, excuse me. You know, it's all good. It wasn't off that. Because I've been through that before too. You could tell when someone puts some oomph into it, you got a problem now. You got a problem now. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I might just, woo, that right there. And to avoid those, you really can't, but you can kind of try to, which is like if it's a drunk, belligerent person, I was gonna do that. Common sense tells me I'm not about to just be like close to him. I don't, cause you know he's already unbalanced, she's already unbalanced, and it's just a recipe for too much bumping, no grinding. You know what I'm saying? Like, so there are situations like that. Like, I got 3 options right here. Guess what I choose? I choose the clearest path. Why? Because it's like a guarantee that, oh, this is nice right here. Gotta catch good moments, you know. Father and a kid. This kid. Or it could be a mother too, it's all good. Look at that right there. I had to get on here. So where was I at with it? Oh yeah, look. Now it's not to say no one's gonna come on my path. I'm just saying this should just tell you, like, I'm really off that. I'm not trying to intrude nobody's space. I don't want nobody to intrude my space. But I also know, squirrel, that the walkways is made for pedestrians to take advantage of. I think I gotta go this way too. Shit. I think I gotta go. I'm gonna cut through the grass. Actually, I think I might be a little lost. Let me see. I'll know once I get up here. But yeah, so if all else fell, you hit the unbeaten path. Blaze your own trail, you know, because we all gotta go through it to get to it, right? But yeah, so let's be not just good, you know, considerate pedestrians amongst each other. This road rage stuff is wild. I already done talked about that. I'm gonna never not stop talking about it. I'm gonna talk about it, you know, because we all, like I said, we're spiritual beings having a human experience, so none of us is exempt from having days or nights where we're not being as considerate as we could. So I'm not here to chastise, you know, or anything like that. It's just something, you know, that I just went through, and it happens, and I just want to put it out there where it's something that eventually anybody that wants to see this, if they haven't already discussed it, I don't know, it's probably been discussed. Ain't that new under the sun, you know. I just like to take my circumstances and, you know, put it out there, you know, not all the time, but here and there, you know. Everything else is my business, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so having said that, hey, you know what I be on, you know, that big old self-love, loving yourself first. Having self-love isn't good enough. It's good, but it's not as you want to be effective as possible with this loving yourself first. It's not just about having self-love. It's about loving yourself first. And there's a lot of things that branch off that. Knowing yourself first. That's part of it. So, life's a journey, and for me, I think, I can speak for myself that I want to learn every day while I'm here and strive and be the best version of myself. Does it mean I'm gonna be perfect at that? Nah. Unfortunately, as having a human experience, we're not perfect. But doesn't mean we can't. I don't even want to be perfect, y'all. I mean, I wouldn't mind if that's what it needed to be. But I don't know. I'm good. But yeah, loving self first, putting yourself in high regards. I'm putting myself in high regards by being aware of, of everything I just chopped it up about. So, well, I'm out. Peace.